So, okay, today we'll be talking about the hiring industry research. We are not looking for people that are looking for jobs. That's not what we want. We want to find businesses who want to hire. Right. So let me say that again. We are trying to look for businesses who are trying to hire. Right. So, if you're from Kelly Services, you're from Adecco, you're from Recruit Express, you probably would want to take a look at this, right? And you want to see if this could help you to reach out to your clients, right, who are looking to hire. Right. So we have in this report that I'm going to share with you identified 10 direct and indirect competitors, right? So the first part I will go through is the B2B hiring ads, right? So I'm actually going to show you your exact competitors and their advertising, what they are saying, right? And of course, we try to identify their main value proposition, who they are targeting, what is their offer, what is the biggest problem they are trying to bring across, okay? And that's it, right? And of course, the second group of people we are going to look at is the human resource related ads, right? There's a reason we are doing this is because the B2B hiring ads, right, targeting another company, it's not so easy to find and it's very limited. So if we are just going to focus on the ads that targeting at companies who are hiring, right, it is not enough, right? Which is why we try to look at the other ads which are more popular. For example, human resource related ads, right? So you're targeting another company, but instead of telling them that you want them to hire, you sell them a human resource solution, right? So there's a little bit more information there for us to look at. And of course, the biggest and baddest, most popular thing out there is AI, right? So AI is definitely selling a solution to a company. So that's very popular. You get a lot of information there. You should take a look at it, right? But the problem with that is that it's quite far away from our original hiring, but there are a lot of ideas that we want to look at that we can apply on our hiring ads. Okay, so we'll start from the first guy we found, which is Wantedly, right? So take a look at their advertisement. So this is live, right? Hopefully it's still there when you check it out, right? So not all of their ads are targeted at companies who want to hire. As you can see, the first one here is actually targeted at people looking for jobs, okay? And we don't want to look at that. Okay, we want to look at this one, right, which is targeted at businesses, right? So there's some targeting behind lah, right? So they don't look for people who are looking for jobs, right? They select something like small business owners, right, who are trying to hire. So but you won't be able to see that here, right? They don't show you the targeting is secret and confidential, right? So it says Wantedly is offering a 1 month only package for your urgent hiring needs in Singapore during this time. 1 month only package, right? So that's the special thing, right? Instead of hiring someone permanently or 3 months or 1 year or forever, right? We offer you 1 month, right? And for urgent hiring needs. Can't imagine what it's going to be, but probably some kind of delivery man or warehouse packer, right? So they're probably targeting something like that, right? Company with urgent needs. User-friendly social hiring platform. You can reach out to 70,000 quality candidates. Probably sounds like something very easy to use, right? You go on there, within a minute you can, submit a job and somebody's going to work for you for 1 month, right? And next month you can don't hire him, right? So that's probably where this company is coming from, okay? And also from the same company, you have higher quality talents. Okay, you see, this one, the first one that we're looking at is a 1 month package, right? I don't think this is for talents, I think this is for like the more regular jobs like a driver or a packer or a delivery man, right? But this one is different. You see, this one is quality talents, okay? So I know it's the same 70,000 quality candidates, but we feel that there's a bit of difference here, right? Because if you are trying to hire a quality talent, right, we feel that that's probably targeting at companies who really want to find someone with a certain skill, right? You notice that there's no mention of the 1 month only package because, I mean, a talent wants a full-time job, right? A talent is not going to accept a urgent 1 month package, right? A talent is wanted all the time, right? Whether you have COVID-19 or not, he's still in demand. That's why you call him a talent, right? So I guess that's probably different. Okay. So the focus here is this 14-day free trial, if you notice, right? So basically you get to try it for free. Like if you don't find any talents that you like, then you don't have to pay, right? Okay. And it says user friendly, right? So it's probably easy for you to use. I know they've also put user friendly over here, right? But the thing is that it's on the second line. So the focus over here is probably on the first line, right? Trying to focus on your urgent hiring needs, but over here is actually on the first line, right? So user friendly is probably more of the focus of the second ad. Okay. And then from the same company again, wow, this company is doing a lot, right? We have want to be what? Oh, you can't see it here. It's gone. It's gone. So, but anyway, I have it here. I have it here. It says, what defines a perfect candidate, and is there such a thing? Maybe not, but here's how you can get close enough to find the right fit beyond the resume, right? So what is this all about? What defines a perfect candidate, right? So it's for people who are really hiring a talent, right? I believe this is the talent that they're talking about, right? Another way of saying it, right? So what is a perfect candidate, right? How do you find a right fit, right? And if you go to the landing page, let's see what you find, huh? Right, so this is on their website itself. Right, do your homework. Consistency is key. I mean, you don't do so much to hire a driver, I guess, right? So okay, it's not too much also. Yeah, so I'm guessing this is you're trying to find a culture fit, right? Right, you can find something close to 90%. Probably looking at, I don't know, startups hiring their first 5 to 10 guys, right? Because you really want to make sure that you find a guy who really believes in what you are doing, right? So that's what I would think this is all about, right? Trying to find that employer employee compatibility, right? And try to bring them together, right? But again, pay notice that this does not target the employee. This targets the company that is trying to hire. What defines a perfect candidate, right? So targets the employer, not the employee. Okay, pay notice to that. All right, time for a different company. Getting bored of the same one. So this guy is Jazz HR. Not that many likes, but well, we still find something. So let's see. Shape up your recruiting efforts for as little as $39 per month. Okay, for softwares, usually it's very expensive, and if you look at the B2B software, it's definitely looking at more than $39 per month, right? So I'm guessing it's trying to say that it's cheap, right? No, that's not what he's saying. Uh, that's not what he's saying. It's saying that you have to pay, you have to visit the page, right? Let's visit the page. Let's visit the page. So this is their page. What does it say? It says it's easy to use. It saves us time, right? You can save us time, right? It's fast and look through a lot of people and save us time, right? You can see all 3 testimonials are the same, right? So this software saves you time. Okay, so here's another ad. It's by Grab Jobs, right? So this, let's see. So we're going to visit its landing page. Look at what it says. As you face tough days ahead, more than ever, your hiring process needs to be cost efficient, cheap, right? By combining all the tools you need to hire at a low price. Okay, so you get to hire cheaply, right? I'm not sure if you guys notice, but there are no videos, right? Most of this is all in text and image form, right? Most of the ads that we do, usually we can find a lot of videos, right? But this is a B2B area, so in fact, we had a very difficult time to try to find any of these B2B ads at all, right? So we feel that the hiring industry is behind, right, in terms of making advertisements, but not surprisingly, not surprisingly so, right? Because the B2C guys are usually always more ahead and more developed because there are more customers, right, compared to B2B, where it's not that many marketing agencies would want to target that area. Okay. So let's take a look at what the main concern, right? Probably people think that hiring is expensive, right? Which is why I'm telling you that, hey, we can make it cheaper, right? I think cost efficient is not just their software, I think it's like trying to help you to save your processes, right? And let's see the landing page, huh? So this is their landing page. I Grab Jobs. I'm not sure if it's actually Grab, like Grab car, Grab taxi. I don't think it's the same thing. But anyway, see, I can personally vouch for the effectiveness. It has helped my store recruitment team to track numbers, filter candidates, and improve hiring efficiency at the store level. So it seems like it's a store, right? So it seems like we are not talking about like CEOs or any kind of headhunting talent here. We are talking about like packers and like the store handling staff, a cashier, something like that, right? With regards to a store. And the interview bot saves a lot of time filtering all the noise and screening valid applicants for real talent. I think the talent here, you know, if you can have an interview bot, you cannot be asking too difficult questions like tell me about the most difficult tasks you have faced and you know how do you feel about it. I don't think you can ask this kind of question, right? More like how much was the salary of your last job, like key in your number per hour, something like that, right? And true enough, if you take a look at the clients, 7-Eleven, Guardian, Zara, H&M, there you go, right? Right, yeah, so they are the front line service staff, right? So this is the ad we would use for hard front end service staff, right? So we'll be very focused on cost, right? Making the cost as cheap as possible. Okay, let's go for the next one. Here's the next one. By Bamboo HR. Tired of putting out HR fires? We can help with that. What is a HR fire? Right, so too many HR tasks, not enough manpower, right? So probably your human resource is overloaded. For what reason? We are about to find out, right? So let's see. Oh, there you go. So here is a Bamboo HR. These are all the ads, work from home tips. Okay, so as you can see from Bamboo HR, they have ads running today. Okay, not all of them are targeted at companies, right? You see, you have those targeted at employees, right? There's a lot of those targeting employees, right? So we don't wanna pay attention to that today. We want to pay attention to those targeting companies, right? Tired of putting out HR fires, we can help with that. Okay, so if you click in, you will see Bamboo HR. Okay, look at the companies they serve. Quora, Equipment Share, British Study Centre School of English, WLR Automotive Group. I think there's a certain level of education that's required, a certain difficulty in the task. It's very different from the previous one, Grab Jobs. I mean, if you think about it, Grab Jobs, I grab a job right now, right? Tomorrow I can go to work, right? So what kind of job is that? Probably a frontline service staff. But over here, this kind of, I mean, Quora, you need to think, you know, you need to have a certain level of competency, right? So that's what Bamboo HR is talking about, right? Which is why there's probably a lot of management to do. So I'm guessing this HR fire starts to make a bit more sense, right? Your guys probably demand a very a good working environment, because if not, then what are they gonna do? They're gonna leave and find the competitor because they are talent, right? They are wanted somewhere else, right? So it's important that you put out your HR fire, otherwise you're gonna lose your talent, right? So something like that. What can Bamboo HR do for you, right? Oh, we are trying to roll out features that are used in Fortune 500 companies, but because we are not there yet. So clearly they are not Fortune 500, but they're trying to get there, right? So it kind of tells you that like what is Fortune 500 is MNC, right? So these guys are probably not small either, right? They must be medium, because medium then you become MNC, right? So like 500 employees, I would guess, is in this company, right? Nothing less than that, right? See, true enough, 101 to 350 employees, right? So, oh, this is I guess this is a client, right? What can their software do? So you see, hiring, onboarding, compensation, culture. This, okay, we use a software as well, okay? We use Hubstaff, and this is definitely much more advanced than that. Okay, you see, there's hiring, you do onboarding, right? I mean, I don't, if you have to onboard a guy, he is a minimum for $5,000 staff that you're hiring here. Not cheaper than that, otherwise you get him to do on the job training. Compensation, right? Paid time off, track them, okay? And culture, right? I mean, when you hear culture, it means you know, why do you need to be part of the culture? It means that you're doing something that is requires a strong culture, right? Right. So if you want that, we are probably looking at talent. So even though they didn't use the word talents here, I'm very inclined to believe that this is probably one of the higher level ones, right? But you notice they are not actually selling any kind of, they're not actually helping you to hire, right? They're actually selling a tool for you, for your HR to use, right? A employee management tool, right? Okay. So here's another tool, Zenefit, right? Payroll software. As a business owner, is to keep the business operable. right? Willing response to COVID-19. Facebook doesn't like it, right? So, excuse me, if you're running an ad, you want to really try to avoid mentioning the word COVID-19. It's a red flag, right? You don't want to mention anything remotely close to bacteria or viruses. That's just no good, right? Let's check out their landing page. Oh, look at this, look at this. So all these are targeted. I like their ads because they are all targeted to a business, right? Can you see that none of it is targeted to an employee at all, right? Check this out. Right, what's the best way to set flexible work arrangements for employees during coronavirus? Clearly, this guy is either the business owner or the HR department, whoever has the power to hire, right? Okay, we recognize small businesses are dealing with a lot of changes. That's why we give you 1 year free payroll software, right? So these guys are also selling software. So you see, sometimes when you try to look at ads that are better, right, they don't do recruitment, they sell software, right? So this is the reason we are looking at softwares instead of recruitment, right? In fact, I only shown you like one example doing recruitment because it's really hard to find, right? Softwares are a lot more profitable if you think about it, right? You develop a software, what's the margin of the software? What's the margin on the selling the next software, right? Practically close to 100%. Okay, minus your fix a few variable costs here and there and your server. You make a lot of margin, right? So most people like to advertise softwares, right? So that's the reason we are investigating all these softwares as if they were actually trying to hire, right? So this is also applicable to the guys who are selling softwares. Okay. So look at it, they're selling tools, right? Virtual conferencing, management, communications, right? Let's see what's their, yeah, they just give you a free software, right, for 1 year, right? That's it, right? We're in this together, right? They just want you to try, right? So I'm guessing their software is pretty solid. No, it's not free, It's not free. You actually have to buy something, right? But I guess you put in your number here, they're probably going to try to follow up with you and give you something for free to try, right? So they're confident about the software, right? And they're just trying to relate to you, right? Telling you all the tools that you need because they're selling software. Okay, next guy, SwingV. Is the lockdown giving your HR operations more trouble? Don't worry, get your HR work done in the comfort of your home with SwingV. SMEs and startups enjoy 6 months free with no contract for full HR suite, right? Payroll, leave, and claims when you sign up now. Sounds like they're targeting a startup, right? Sounds like they're targeting a startup. Okay, let's see what they offer in their landing page. See, normally we don't always take a look at their landing pages, right? Because usually the ad kind of gives us all we need, right? But for this particular hiring industry information, we have to dig a little bit deeper to get the information that we want, right? So, right, modern tool, claims on the go. So I'm guessing this is a problem, right? They need to keep submitting claims, right? A payroll that runs itself, right? Simple benefits. I don't know what kind of benefits they're talking about. In your pocket, right? So there's probably a mobile app that's what makes this so attractive instead of being having to be at a computer, right? Right, and that's exactly why they say you can manage from your home, right, or around, right? I guess they developed this even when after COVID-19, or actually before that, you go around, you also can do everything on your phone. So you see, a lot of them are offering free, free for a while, free for 6 months, right? Even the Zoom software is also like free or something like that. So I'm guessing if you are a software company, you should really consider whether you want to offer your software for free, right? Because maybe not, but it's good to know that your competitors are doing that at this point in time, right?